Oh, nice. Shoot, so you found a crystal pocket.
And they're really clean too.
Let's see.
It's hard to see them because it's so muddy, but you can see them in there.
Oh man, well, we'll
And
wash it
like,
off.
It's like this, so everything is going to run like this, and there'll be a top and a bottom. So
We found a pocket, so join us on our journey and digging it up. I can see some nice blues in there. It's hard to see right now, it's all muddy, but once we get back home, man, we're gonna spray it all off and see what we found today. Heck yeah. Ran into a pocket buddy. Little scorpion. Look how green that thing is. That's crazy. Okay, we'll leave him alone. Okay, so sorry about the blurriness, but yeah.
Not too bad.
Sweet, look at that cluster. That's what we found out there.
There's more too.
Dang, you should show the back of it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
Just brushing it off. Every rockhound needs a pressure washer like this. It just cleans the crud out of it. So here's what we found in that pocket. Look at all that. Nice. Some of that blue opalite that we found in that pocket. I'll end up carving the two smaller ones because they're really nice on the inside with barely any cracks. Here it is backlit. You can definitely see that it's opalite. So I've picked out this rough piece of opal we dug that I've been showing you guys. This is the first one I will start on cutting. And I will start by using this core drill. Diamond bit core drill and this bowl of water. You can see I have this bowl of water filled up just enough to where it comes up over the stone with the water. Let me get a little bit more light over here on it. And I'm just gonna start drilling through where I think a hole would look best at, which would be right here on the stone. So I'm gonna start off the stone before I even go to it, and then just gonna, you can see I'm cutting through, and I'll just do this until I get a nice hole through it, good enough size for a chain. Okay, and now I've got the hole all the way through my rough piece of opal. And I will take it out and start cutting it into the shape I desire. Okay, so now I'm at my grind wheels. I'm going to start with an 80 grit wheel, and that's going to shape it. Then I'm going to start getting all those deep scratches from the 80 grit wheel off with the 220 grit wheel. And then with the 280 grit wheel, I'll just give it that nice satin finish. So this one, it's now just a stone pendant that you can wear, and it's polished. And it's crazy, I'll get a better video of it, but there's some crazy designs in this opal that you can only really see in person. So I'll try to get this in a light box so you can see it a little bit. And here we go. You can kind of see the designs here. It's actually better if you see it in person. But yeah, it's a crazy piece of opalite. And you can see it's pretty much no fractures or inclusions or anything. It's like a really clean piece. And just gave it a polish. Now I'll just give it a carve. I'll carve something onto it and then show you it finished. Okay, so I'm back here at my carving station. I've got a large bowl filled with water, and as you can see, I've rimmed it with piping insulation so that I have a place to rest my wrists while I carve. So yeah, so what I've kind of looked at this piece over and over again over the last few hours, and I think I'm going to add a snowflake because it's cold outside and it's that time of year. We're in November, almost December, and it's snowing today, so out here in southern Oregon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with a snowflake. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna first off take the same core drill that I drilled the hole through right here and just kind of hit it right in the middle. This is gonna take a lot of practice for you guys to not slip around with this core drill when you hit it, but I mean, practice on materials you don't mind slipping around on. So here we go. I've got my piece wet. I'm dipping like this. I dip my drill in with the water too, and I'm just gonna lay this core drill right in the middle, right here, and just make a nice little starting spot for my snowflake. So I'm just gonna go, I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna make these types of motions to go straight, to make straight lines. But yeah, if you want to see more of how I create in this way with better camera angles, I've like 6 different camera angles. A professional broadcasting agency actually shot me showing how to carve intaglio and all these different types of other processes like fabricating and all that, and they're really good at capturing how I do what I do with carving, and also the tools that I use, and I show all that and I explain all that in those videos. That's over 21 hours of content or something like that you can find through curiousmondo.com. And if you want to find my profile on there, curiousmondo.com/Jack-Hoque, Hoque. So if you really want to learn more about my processes, please go buy those classes. And you're not just supporting me, you're supporting a great small business broadcasting agency out in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay, so I'll show you this once I'm completely finished with it. Okay, well here it is, the finished project, and as you can see I got a little bit crazy on that snowflake design, but I erased it one time because I didn't get it in the middle and I didn't like how the design was going, so I took it back to my grind wheels and erased it. That's the best part about having lapidary wheels, is you can just grind and erase off designs if you don't like them when you're doing this intaglio work. But you can only do that a certain amount of times before it gets too thin on top. So this is kind of the design that it ended up with, is this snowflake design. Okay, well, let me know if you liked this video and if I could help with my tips and some of my tricks. I'm not going to release all my tips and tricks at once, but throughout the time you guys follow me, I'll try my best to trickle down some of the knowledge that I know for carving and all that type of stuff. So thanks again for tuning in, and make sure to hit that subscribe button in order to keep following me on my adventures and my carving. Okay, thank you.